Hey guys, welcome to Planning with Crystal. So today's video is a review of the Ren Perfect Canvas Clean Primer. So this is a silicone-free primer and it's a little bit more than a primer really. It's essentially one of those products that's supposed to help skin while also being a primer. Now, if you've watched my channel before, you'll know I'm not really that big on primers. I don't really wear a lot of makeup and I don't really wear foundation very often, so therefore I don't tend to really gravitate towards primers. But I actually got this in one of my advent calendars and I've been trying it out ever since, and I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on it because this is quite an expensive primer. So this retails at £40 for a 30ml bottle, so it's quite a lot really for a primer, but there's a lot of kind of science and things behind it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this. I'm going to show you the application. I'm going to apply it to my face. As you can probably tell, I haven't got anything on my face. I've just done my skincare routine. So before I put on my makeup, etc. on my face, I'm going to apply this, talk to you a little bit about it and how I've been finding it, and hopefully you'll find that useful if you are thinking of purchasing this or trying this out for yourself. So this is actually a probiotic primer. Now, probiotics seem to be this like new buzz thing that I really think is gonna blow up in 2021. It's appearing in a lot of kind of skincare products. People are talking about things like your skin's microbiome and how looking after that can really help sort of reduce breakouts and things like that. So like I said, this really does kind of promise a lot. So they describe on the Ren website, it says minimize pores, maximize makeup. Our probiotic clean primer plumps skin, mattifies and fills in fine lines, giving a 100% improvement in skin smoothness for the perfect makeup application and extended wear, while skin boosting extracts help balance your good bacteria, reducing breakouts and promoting a healthy microbiome. Expect truly smooth skin, all without silicones. And it also says you feel like your skin slips around using the silicone primer. It does. I mean, I don't use silicones anyway because I find they cause breakouts and things on my skin, so I wouldn't use a silicone primer. But basically they've included agave extract instead of the silicones to help plump the skin and create a perfect stay-in-place makeup base. It says after 15 minutes, clean primer shows a clinical significant improvement in skin smoothness. See what I'm saying? They're making some serious claims there. But our formula goes beyond a primer for long-term results. The probiotic extracts that help support your skin and reinforce your skin barrier, and alpha glucans keep it plumped, hydrated with a healthy skin ecosystem. Can your current primer do that? And it says, after only 15 minutes, dermatologists have proven that clinically 77% of women had smoother skin and 100% of the women showed smoother skin after 28 days of application. It also says that after just 28 days, dermatologists have proved that clinically 67% of people showed a reduction in wrinkles. So some serious claims, but then £40 for a primer, you're going to hope it does quite a lot. So it is, of course, being Ren. It is a formula that is cruelty-free, it's Leaping Bunny certified, they never test on animals, made in the UK, it's dermatologically tested, and of course the bottle is made of recyclable materials and it can be recycled afterwards. So Ren and their products, they do a lot of good in that kind of arena. I'll put a link underneath to this product if you do want to pick it up, but for now let's actually put it on and I'll let you know my thoughts. So it comes in a dropper style bottle like this, so it's very much it feels more like a skincare product than a primer. Now, I'll just put a drop or two on the back of my hand, first of all, just to show you. Okay, so there's the primer on the back of my hand, and it is just a kind of liquidy formulation. Now, when you smooth it onto the skin, it does feel like nothing at all. One thing I will say about this, you have to move really, really quickly, because it seems to kind of dry down quite quickly. In terms of scent, if you've ever smelt the Ren Perfect Canvas cleanser, which I'll do a separate video on, it smells just like that. It's kind of like a fruity scent slightly mixed with the smell of baby powder is the only way I can describe it. It's really, really lovely though. It's a lovely, lovely scent. So what I do is I take a few drops of the serum or the primer. So yeah, it literally feels like a serum. And then I just smooth it all over my skin. I'm just putting a little more there on my head, which is incidentally where my sort of main fine lines and wrinkles and things seem to appear. Now, one thing I do find when using this primer, one sort of huge selling point for me, I get like a really kind of oily T-zone throughout the day and it sort of produces shine. Now, I find when I'm using this primer that I don't get that same effect. It kind of stops all the shine coming through. So you get the glow, but without the kind of greasy looking feel to it as well, which is something that worries me a little bit when I'm wearing makeup and stuff. So I've just put that on. I'm gonna do the rest of my face and we'll keep chatting. Like I said, I don't really wear foundation very often. I have tested it with foundation, it works great. But for my general day-to-day, I wear the Arborian CC cream in Claire, which is just the best thing ever. I did a whole video on the CC cream, in fact. So if you're intrigued by this product, which you should be because it's amazing, I'll put a card in here where I go into a lot more detail. But essentially, it's like a white cream, and then as you massage it into the skin, it just makes your skin look better. It kind of blends in perfectly to your skin tone, and it's like magic. I love it. So, how are we all doing? I hope everybody had a nice Christmas, or as great a Christmas as you were able to, depending on when you're watching this video. But obviously this Christmas wasn't what we wanted or expected, but you know, you make the best of it, and I hope everybody managed to get some enjoyment out of the season. Okay, so this is just like a general day-to-day if I'm wearing makeup thing. This is just my little hourglass ambient lighting edit in Sculpture, which is where I'm going to get my powders and stuff from. But first of all, I'll just go in with a little bit of concealer. This is the NARS Radio Creamy Concealer in Vanilla Light 2. But yeah, my thoughts on this primer, it is the best primer I have ever used. It just stays in place all day, and it does seem to help a little with the breakouts that I sometimes get, I think from wearing a mask, this maskne that they talk about. Definitely it seems to kind of flare up more when I've been wearing a mask. So yeah, it really kind of helps with that. It doesn't like clog the skin. It just feels like you're applying another kind of level of sort of, it's like you're applying another serum rather than a load of makeup. It seems to protect the skin. It seems to make the skin look better. I mean, I can certainly tell the difference when I'm wearing the primer to when I'm not wearing the primer. If I don't put the primer on, like I have occasionally forgotten, because I'm not usually somebody who reaches for primer, so it's not like I'm used to putting it on in my routine, and the odd time I have forgotten since I've had it, I've noticed the difference and thought, oh, I wish I'd put my primer on. So yeah, I'm just so impressed with it. So I wanted to make this video because I've seen this primer before, and I've kind of thought, £40 for a primer. Like I said, it's not really been on my radar too much anyway, because I'm not really somebody who buys primer very often. I have used lots of primers and I've received them as samples and stuff, but I've never found one that really does much for me in a positive way, or I've found ones that have been good but then have kind of caused breakouts and things, which seems a bit counterproductive almost. It's nice to have that nice makeup look on the day, but then it's not really worth paying the price of you know, your skin breaking out and stuff after. So I can honestly say it is the best primer I have ever used. Like I said, it just tends to stop any additional shine coming through the skin throughout the day. Yeah, I'm in love. hopefully you can kind of see the difference it's made to my skin. Like I said, it's one of those really that I think you notice the difference more over time because your skin breaks out less and it just looks healthier. And I notice myself, like I said, throughout the day, I'm not getting that same kind of shine there on my forehead and stuff. So it's just amazing. So I definitely see this being a staple in my routine. You can actually just wear it on your skin just to make your skin look that little bit better without putting any more makeup on, which again appeals to me as somebody who doesn't like wear heavy foundations and things every day. It's just a really, really lovely primer. It actually says on here, apply after your moisturiser and SPF, which is exactly what I did. Apply a few drops onto your fingers, dot with fingertips and massage into skin until fully absorbed. Ensure full face coverage for best results. Can be used alone or with makeup. So this is the other great thing. I've been using this now for a few weeks and there's still lots and lots of products left in. It's probably up to about there. So you do only need a few drops. So even though it's £40, you're only getting 30ml of products. Because you're using so little, you will get an awful lot of product out of it. I would say I'm probably using less than a ml per application. Certainly not using much at all. It looks like it's going to last months and months and months, which is great. So yeah, I really, really rate it. There's quite a few products actually in the Ren lineup that are very, very good. And I will do more of these reviews. So if you'd like to see them, I'd love it if you would subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. I'd love it if you give this video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.